Yo, yo. Yeah, we're here for a little bit. It's a little early. We could stay on for a little bit. A little bit. A little bit of time. Yo, 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 yo. Mochi. What a creature. Yes, sir. We're almost done. Kind of, not really. We're almost done this project in particular, kind of like in making it almost. It's not easy. I can't fuck this up because I have no more miniguns. I can't go back. I can't fuck it up. I'm out of miniguns. There's no more? You need to carefully get this shit off. Yo, yo. Man, this desk is just a fucking mess, man. Yo, 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 yo. We're good. We're chilling. The league games were alright. They were, I mean, they're as good as league games are gonna go. The other games, the swarm games, are always good. I don't think there's ever a question of, were the league games good? It's like, how bad were they? And the shit you gotta do to get this shaved down. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Ow. Ouchies. Sitting here kind of looking at that. Oh, yeah, he's a commemorative mini. I think I had him, was that from, like, the shop? You had to buy a bunch of shit at the shop or something, or was he on sale at the shop? Because he's been there for a while. And he's relatively cheap. He's not that expensive. There seems to be quite a bit on eBay with him. He is a cheap figure. Ow. Fucking hell. Dude, I crunched my foot. My foot's, like, dead! Ow! I don't know what I did to my foot, but my foot hurts like really bad. It was the one you get. Oh, is it really? It's a Warhammer Plus mini? I don't even fucking know. I guess I had Warhammer Plus. I just never thought of it. There's excess plastic that shouldn't be on the miniature. Basically, when it's made, say as an example, when this piece is made, they see that line right there that's running through the middle. That's where the molds meet, and they press down, and then it gets injected, and that little sliver between them kind of pushes out like not even a millimeter of plastic, realistically. And it's just basically that. You're cleaning up like the excess plastic from the casting. In some cases, you're shaving down things that you don't want on the miniature. So like what I'm doing now, which you can't really see, is I'm shaving down... there used to be a hand here. This minigun was supposed to be gripped from here to here. Except I'm changing it so it's going to be gripped from the top. Like that. So you can kind of modify them and make them look different, you know, instead of it being like underslung or whatever, and you kind of like, ooh. Yeah, you can change and do things. Yeah. I just don't want to fuck this up. It's in a really bad spot. There's like a rivet. There's a rivet and a slightly raised edge right where the hand sits. If you're able to shave it perfectly, it'll come out looking smooth, but I don't want to fuck it up. Well, it was just like... the hand was like right there. It's kind of coming off. I fucked up the other one. I had one earlier, and I've never worked on these bits because these are all Age of Sigmar bits. I'm very familiar with the fantasy kits, but the Age of Sigmar stuff is still kind of new to me. Winged, yo, buddy. How much it would cost to be shipped? I mean, if you just... I mean, to be honest, it may not be worth it, because shipping would probably be just as much. You're better off looking on eBay and trying to find one, like, close to you, and then just buying that for, like, $10 shipped instead of, like, 20-something shipped. I think that's genuinely the better option. Because, again, he's, like, readily available on eBay. It's not like he's rare. That's why he's, like, 20 bucks. He's a nice throwback mini to, like, Grimgore Ironhide from Warhammer Fantasy, because that's kind of what he's based on. Yeah, I wouldn't bother. If it's not worth the money, like, because even I have to go put in the fucking, like, shipping details and everything, and even that's not even worth it at that point. I would just buy them from eBay. Although I will say this, there was a mad lad in the server who bought my Battle Fortress. My 40k Orc Battle Fortress. Very expensive, but he wanted it. That was a bitch to ship. That was so bad to ship. Ay, ay, ay. No, I can see. The camera's just a little bit weird, but I don't really... Some people need, kind of like eye enhancers. I don't know what you'd call them. Like, hobby glasses. Kind of got it pretty good. You can't really see. Okay. Looks pretty good. Pretty, pretty good. Filament printer. Yeah. 3D printing is kind of a mess. You kind of need, like, your own space to 3D print. If you have a shack, like, filament printing isn't bad compared to resin printing, but, like... Good. Alright, I think it looks pretty damn good. It's just I need to figure out ways to kind of make it work on this Mini. Like, I've got the pieces cut out, but... I don't like that. Oh, you're good then. Yeah, you're way good. You know your shit, you're good. I I believe I have a frozen 8K Mini, and one thing that I really want to do is get very good at, like, 3D modeling, because one of the biggest strengths of this hobby in today's times is being able to make your own bits. And with an 8K printer that I got on sale with, like, a deal, all I need to do is, like, be good at fucking 3D modeling, and we're good. I'd love to do that, but I don't have time. Endless possibilities, man. With a wild imagination and the skill to do it, you can fucking cook anything you want. It's so amazing. You can traditionally sculpt, you can do anything you want, but 3D printing is just so convenient. It's insane. Saturn 4 Ultra. I think The Saturn, I think I had a Saturn something. You're talking about Elegoo, right? I had a Saturn and I fucking hated it. I forgot what model it was exactly, but I could not get that thing to work. Maybe it was like the plate. I don't know. I just could never get it to work. The Mars 2 Pro was great as a beginner one. That's the first one I had. But yeah, it was pretty bad. Yeah, 3D printing is good. But again, you need space. Space and money. And the problem with 3D printing is you need... The one thing you got to realize when you get into it is you need a reason to use it frequently, realistically, or else you're not going to get your money out of it, right? If you're someone who just does Warhammer and you typically buy kits, don't waste your time. If you're someone who does a lot of conversions and can kind of throw a few things in a software together and whatnot, that's great. If you do D&D and you're like a game master and whatnot, and you can kind of come up with your own scenery and all that crap, or you're just printing scenery, amazing. But most people who have a 3D printer rarely use them, and they're just a waste of money. It's about getting the most value out of it, which is the hard part. So, that's the idea. Okay, I'm going to stick this together and call it done for now. If you can find a use for it every weekend or something, great. If not, waste of time, waste of space. Pretty sure if you ran like a gaming store or frequented a gaming store, a 3D printer, that's like godsend. So good. This is just gonna have to sit like this for a bit. I can't. Minigun dwarf, but not properly put together at all. But the concept is there. The idea is good. Maybe even having it. Ooh. Actually, that works really well too. Well, the only reason this is going to be together is with blue tack for now until I can actually finalize it, but whatever, it's good enough. It is kind of good enough. Good enough. Good enough for now. Another pose. Finito. Okay, next pose is maybe the harpoon guy, which needs a lot of help. How do we do the harpoons? This is going to be a rough one. Very jank. Just blue tack. It's meant for holding things, so you can kind of, like, visualize them. I just shipped goods to a guy in Europe. It costed $34. Where do you live? The US? How do custom characters work in gameplay? The minigun is not really a custom character. It's more of like an aesthetic change. Because there's a profile for a dwarf with a minigun. It's more of just, you kind of make it look a certain way, because you like it. Essentially, let me show you. As an example, I'm gearing up for a game called Spearhead. Spearhead is, you buy one box, you play on a little board, it's a 1 versus 1. It's usually small little skirmishes. And as an example, these are Arcanaut Company, right? Age of Sigmar, blah, 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 blah. I'm doing mine in the vein of, like, what came before this, and I'm going to be making them look more of, like, your typical classic dwarf type of deal. So you can kind of see here, they use the axes and they use the pistols, but aesthetically they're more in line with, like, old school fantasy dwarves, right? Just because I prefer that. That's always my thing. But essentially they would use the exact same profile. It's just an aesthetic change. So they would still have all of this, right? The Aethermatic Volley Gun is the minigun. Again, they're supposed to look like these guys, but instead we're making them look like old school dwarves. So nothing really changes. It's just kind of like cosmetic, right? It's just making them look different. And you can make whatever you want, realistically, as long as you have a profile. Yeah. Filament printer, print up some shelving units. Shelving units for 3D printing? You could. You talking about, like, risers and things? No, Warhammer's sick. It's so good. If you're creative and you like little miniatures and, you know, there's stories and everything and there's a big community behind it, it's a game that's never dry because the company behind it knows how to make money, and in doing so, they always give you things. So, it's never dry. It is never a stale hobby. I've been in the hobby for 20 plus years-ish, give or take, and it's still as exciting as it once was. If anything, it's more exciting right now because I get what I had in my childhood coming back this Saturday. So, I'm excited. Lovely. Yo. Shelving units, more storage containers. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, you could print all that stuff. You can print so many things. Yeah, Age of Sigmar first release was very... I was looking through my old rules for AOS initially, like, being released, and it was, super bare bones. They really had nothing to go off of. Like, their idea of Age of Sigmar was, like, a very toned-back Warhammer Fantasy with, like, circle bases. That played, like, 40k, but very simplified. Yo, I bought STL files a while back for storage that use clear acrylic. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, clear acrylic and all that stuff, that's nice. It's cool that they have different types of, like, filament and resin and all that stuff. I just store my minis in, like, IKEA. IKEA's good for that shit. I've got little shelves and everything, and I'm populating it right now with, like, things that I'm working on / completing. Excuse me. Well, I don't give a shit about Stormcast, so I don't mind that. Everyone's like, oh my god, the Stormcast, they're ruining it. And Games Workshop's like, yes, more money. So much money. IKEA file organizers. Yeah, they seem to... The one thing that I used to buy from IKEA that they completely just got rid of were the Detolfs. The IKEA Detolfs are, like, some of the best cheap display cases ever, and they no longer sell them. They sell you something worse for even more money. It's just not even comparable, and it's fucking ugly. I think the guy who initially had them, like, produced, the designer, was like, I don't like the way that they're putting the toys in the display case. You're supposed to have the china in the display case. It's meant for the cutleries and the kitchen bowls and spoons and things that you want to put in there for, like, eating. And it's like, no one fucking used them for that. Like, are you crazy? It's a display case for, like, collectibles. Why is everyone putting the toys in my display case? Pull them. Some shit like that. I don't know. I don't know why he sounded German, but he was supposed to sound Swedish. Just spoons. Yeah, for some reason they throw them away. Billy Mills, bro. Balaladin is garbage, bro. The Balaladin is, like, fugly as hell. The only thing I use now, I use a wall display case. And it's quite nice. I like it a lot. It's just, I don't have anything in it. Or rather, it's slowly getting full. The only other place you could go to if you want display cases, if your living situation's a little bit more set for a few years, would be store displays. You could go to, like, different stores that sell, like, displays for businesses. They've got some nice ones. I think I own about 2 of them.
Shut up, you dickhead, now fuck off!
Dwarf good.
Cross, thank you, buddy. The Mills Bow. Post it in the Discord in the stream-related section so I can just see it real quick. I've done a lot of research on this stuff because, again, I don't just collect Warhammer. I've collected things for a very long time. Display cases are kind of like how you make them look good. Oh, that thing? It's horrible looking. Horrible. The black frame is so garbage. It just destroys whatever you have in there. It doesn't look good. Personally. Like, that, the problem IKEA has is they don't have, it's called frameless. They don't have frameless display cases like the Detolf was. I mean, you could, some people like it, some people don't. My problem is it detracts from what's inside because you have a giant black border running through the middle of your case. It's not even a divider. It's like in front of what you could store in it, which is garbage because then you can't put anything in the middle. You know what I mean? Let me show you one. Let me show you one that you'll immediately like more. And you'll see what I mean. Take a look at this one. You know, you don't put wheels on it, but, like, you can get the idea. It's frameless. There's no bullshit on this. Oh, there's like a... It's basically a double detolf. That's what it is. It's a double detolf. And, you can actually just see what's in it instead of just, you know, here's a giant black streak running through the middle, and whatever you put behind it, you're not going to look at. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. But if you put expensive things in it, you want to look at them. I have one like that from IKEA. What is it called? I've researched a lot of IKEA ones. IKEA, for me, they just, again, they don't really have what I want. The Detolf was kind of where I was at, and they don't sell the Detolf anymore, so I'm like, eh. But typically, going to, again, like, store displays, you know, if you want to put down a few $100 on a case, which, let's be real, whatever's going in the case is worth a lot more than a few hundred. So... But either way, it's convenient, and it's just... whatever you think looks good, it's your collection. Yeah. On sale for $80. That's not bad. I really like, displaying things is kind of rough. Like, I've got a lot of shit in this room. I've got a lot of relics in this room, I should say. And, I wish I could display them better, but there's no way to get a glass case in here. And I kind of just don't want to spend that money when I have a Billy. And although the Billy doesn't look as good, it just gets the job done for now. IKEA, for me, has 85-cent hot dogs. Yeah, they do. Home Depot? I don't think I've ever seen Home Depot display cases. I go to Home Depot for, like, plastic shelving for a garage. Or bins. Like, dollar bins that you can put shit in. Nowhere to do it. Yeah, space is a problem. It's not so much... I mean, it could be how much shit you got, but... usually space is, an issue. I mean, the thing is, though, you just use what you have. Like, those old China cases, they may not look the best, but, like, they're pretty good for storing stuff. And I don't know if you've lugged around those things, but they're fucking disgusting. They're so heavy and so cumbersome and just extremely inconvenient to move. So I promise you, when that place was built and that china cabinet was put in, it probably never left. No one wants to get rid of them because they're just so much work. It's like, when I leave this place, it'll stay there. Or, you know, you throw it on Kijiji for 50 bucks. Or you say, free, come get it. Like, it's pretty bad. You know, I wish I had old cabinets in here. I do, actually. My fucking stream backdrop has a lot of, like... I don't even know what era this is. Like, fucking 80s wooden furniture thing. It was from, like, a fucking Value Village. I don't even know what time frame, what time it was made in, but, like, it was a bitch to get anywhere. Yeah, that's true. They do. That's also kind of in part to their problem, is they last a little bit too well. They end up being worth nothing. They're extremely heavy. You can't break them apart to move them. You have to move the whole thing. It's just a big inconvenience. Like, if you were settled and you knew you were going to die in your home, thankfully, like, you know, fill it with a bunch of great cabinets, but they're, yeah, they're a little bit crazy. I have lost all sense of what money is. It's very expensive. That's why you go for the 15% discount from local game stores, which are actually given to by the company. Yeah, peace, buddy. Take it easy. That's like the craziest thing to me. The Games Workshop I go to, less than 5 minutes down the road is a game store that sells the same product for 15% less. And it's completely like a thing GW does. So it's like, go to the Games Workshop, buy GW 15% more, or go up the road and spend 15% less. 401 Games, yeah, they're good. I bought from 401 Games, I think, recently. Local game store charges, they shouldn't. That's bullshit then. If you ever stock Games Workshop product as a third-party, like, retailer, you're in an agreement for about 15% off. That is what Games Workshop should be doing. Wow. You need to win 3 games? That's terrible. If that happens, I'm becoming only a Swarm player, or just swapping accounts forever. Well, that's pretty garbage. I mean, again, they're in an agreement, usually with Games Workshop, to give you discounts. Like, that's how they should be. If you're going to a local game store and there's no discounts, just leave. At least with the GW stuff. Amazon, apparently Amazon in the US is really good. Amazon here in Canada, you can't get anything. The only thing I purchased yesterday for my Warhammer from Amazon was sanding sponges. That's it. like sanding sponges and, you know, things you can kind of work with are great on Amazon, but no kits. Amazon in Canada is so much different from the US. Everything in this fucking room is probably from the US or overseas. Like, you can't get anything here. Maybe generic base kits from, like, GW or rulebooks and shit like that, but there's just so much more stuff. A million GW crammed in there. Mostly 40k, yeah. People love 40k. Local regulations. Yeah, there's a lot of rules with selling things, and sometimes you can't even get stuff over. It's a little rough, but, like, I guess it is what it is. It kind of reminds me of when Netflix first came... When Netflix first came to Canada, the only way to view it, like, and have it be worth money is with a VPN. Like, the American Netflix compared to the Canadian one was so insane. We had, like, movies from the fucking 70s and shit. And they had, like, Family Guy and all these, like, up-to-date, you know, oh, currently coming out with new episodes every week on Netflix. It's like, what the fuck? Oh, there's 20% off? That's not bad. I painted up a Chaos War Dog. Yo, post it, brother. Post it. Yeah. Gaming stores are great, but for me here, I frequent really only 2 of them. Maybe 3 if I'm, like, downtown, which I'm never downtown. If I'm near 401 Games, I'll go in, but, like, they're kind of off the beaten path for me. What a bunch of idiots. That sounds garbage. What? That's such bullshit. Like, imagine, first of all, imagine charging more downtown. Things are so expensive downtown. Weird, bro. I'm just talking about sales, I guess, the prices of things. Human greed, only to ever be beaten by fake dwarven greed. But at least dwarves are cool. How do you charge more than the already crazy prices? By being an idiot. That's exactly how you do it. I feel like most people get their stuff from the internet, though. Like, you just kind of go on eBay, or you go to this and that, and it's really just, like, Facebook Marketplace is good. You can really kind of just go anywhere online and find things for a decent price, but then you got to factor in shipping. That's so weird. I mean, just welcome to scumbags, bro. Normally, when people get into gaming stores and all this stuff, it's with better intentions, usually, right? I don't think you want to open up a gaming store unless you've been in that space for years, and it's something you're passionate about. Like, yes, there's money to be made, but, like, you kind of have to be a fucking nerd for that shit, you know? You can't just be like, I'm gonna open a hobby store and know nothing about hobbies. That's pretty stupid. I mean, you can't, like, the people... I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't partake in things like that, so I guess I have no stories, but... I have no clue, brother. It's with good intentions, but all good intentions can be corrupted. You know, it'd be so sick if I could somehow stream the Outer Limits while doing Warhammer. Oh my god. I wish. I missed that show. Changing your name to GP? I don't think so. It'd be interesting if they actually gave him a fucking name. Alawi should have name dropped him in the fucking Rune King game. GP to me looks like a fucking, like, Bartholomew or something. Bartholomew! What are you doing over there? What are you doing? He can't have no basic bitch name. He's got a name, though. I mean, some people are just grouchy. Some people are just, like, mean-spirited for no reason. I may not use this torso bit. Because I still have to make the crew of the airship. And the crew of the airship, I want different sculpts. Let me see what I got. What we at? I think I'm out of torsos. Ow. I think I'm using all of them. I think I've literally used all of the torsos, but 2 of them. And the ones that... Man, I need 2 more infantry. And I don't want to use the torsos for them. Oh, that's so bad. I know exactly which torsos I need, but, like... It's a bit of a bitch to do. It's not necessarily what I want to do. It is this torso. And this torso. Yo. It's 2 torsos. 2 torsos. Man, what a nightmare. Hmm. This one's going to be tough to figure out. How many crew are on the Argonaut frigate? 3? Probably 3. Argonaut frigate. $112 for that motherfucker? Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, let's see. Argonaut frigate. So how many crew are on this thing? 2? That's it? 2? 3? The little navigator dude up top. And guess how many crew members are in a cannon? 3 as well. Yeah, see, this is the problem. Because I want to use the crew from the cannon. Like, these torsos. These torsos are kind of... They look better as, like, crewmen. Not as people, you know, boots on the ground type of deal. They don't have the chainmail. They're all... Well, a little bit of chainmail, but they're more of, like, padded in leather and all this crap. I could completely chop this shit up. This could be the harpoon guy. I could do it. Oh, I could pretty much do it. Yeah, sure. Sure. Still chopping the dowie. I mean, we're basically almost done, though. That's the beauty of it. We're almost done. Like, I genuinely want to play Spearhead. I don't think I could see myself doing a 2,000-point game in the foreseeable future, but, like, Spearhead is such an easy... do 1 box of troops, finish. Like, it's very feasible. And that's kind of what I'm on right now. I'm on that Spearhead hype train. So, it's coming along pretty well. Good progress. So this arm needs to be completely carved out. Yeah, at the GW I go to, there was a Spearhead tournament going on when I went in for, like, the Dwarven pre-orders. And I had watched a little bit of gameplay, and I'm like, you know what? If it's one box, that's very feasible with, like, conversions and being able to do stuff that isn't very baggage heavy. Because you really don't want all this baggage if you like to convert things. Like, if you're doing a 2,000 point army, as am I, and I'm converting a lot of my stuff, I'm never going to get to play. Not for the next, like, year or so. Spearhead, on the other hand, is one box, 4 units. Very convenient. Super convenient. And I can thematically do, like, whatever I want with them. So, that's even better. The only other theme I was going to be doing with this army was a pirate-themed Caradron fleet thing, which I thought would have been fun, but I really love the engineering aspect, so I'm like, nah, I gotta do the guild. I gotta do the guilds of Zufbar. Medieval music. I mean, there's no game store anywhere, really? Play online. If I can get the... You know what I thought about doing recently was playing Spearhead online? But also playing, like, Old World online as well. It's convenient. You get games in for fun. I think it'd be interesting to just play something. Five p.m. Yeah, they do close early. And that's like an hour drive, so good luck. The only GW in Montreal is in Eaton Center. It's pretty alright. It's just small. I've been there. But it is a bit small. Not that that's their fault, but... It's not that bad. It's really, really not bad. Pretty sure it's not even tabletop sim people use. I think it's Warhol. Warhol's meant for, like, rank and flank. But, I mean, tabletop sim definitely for, like, Age of Sigmar. We are going to have to sculpt in a few more beards. Everyone does. Most people, I'm sure, prefer in-person gaming. It's just way better. You don't online game because you love to. You do it because you kind of can't do the other one. Mm-mm. I gotta remove another hand from this thing? Oi, oi, oi. Oh, no, I don't. Oh, and I just realized I can actually glue that in there, maybe. Actually, that will work. We are assembling Age of Sigmar Warhammer Fantasy conversions. We are making Arcanaut Company. Dwarves. You know what? This is possible. When in doubt, making shit. You can never not be making something in this hobby. It's half the battle. Is it a fun half? Well, can be. I think it's more of the final piece, the results, that are the most intriguing. Look at this. I wonder if that actually could fit like that. That'd be insanely perfect. Ooh. Okay. Let's see. You could do it, wow. That's pretty convenient, I'm not gonna lie. That's really good. This whole cavity that you kind of carve out here actually will never be seen. Especially when you green stuff it a little bit. And then you could plant this in here. The hand should line up with a little bit of, like, work. Whoa. Okay. And then... Hmm. Where is the secondary arm? Is it this? It is this. Okay. Just to see... That looks so uncomfortable. Ay, ay, ay. Oops. Yo-yo. Favorite sauce? I mean, generic shitty buffalo sauce is always good. Always good. I don't think this is actually the right arm. This is not the right arm. Hmm. I guess it would kind of fit if you just finagle it and do it well. It'd fit. Just wonder what the fuck the arms were that came with this. That needs to be cleaned. I need the glove of this. This torso can be ripped a bit. In a while, I've been trying to get life back to normal. Are you, you made me the, oh, it wasn't you. I know you. I remember you. You were going through something. You gotta refresh my memory. I remember you were going through something, and it was going well. It was your back, right? Yeah, holy shit, bro. Hey, that's good, man. That is good news. I got you mixed up with another guy. I thought you were, someone who had made me something, but, like, I do remember the name. Fucking hell. That's something. I just crunched my foot. My foot's crunched. It's dead. It's not broken, but it don't feel good. But that's good, buddy. Life is a bitch sometimes, and sometimes you just gotta chill the fuck out and, you know, get back to normal. But that's good news, buddy. That's really, really good news. I do. I see, the thing is, a lot of people come through and they're like, you remember me? Do you remember me? I have to, like, dig deep into the back of my consciousness. Like, the name is there, and then known for something. It just kind of takes me a little bit to figure it out sometimes. No, I didn't. He cares about us. Jesus. I remember, well, certain people come through the chat and they're like, oh, this happened to me and this happened to me. I'm like, damn. You know, I do hope that it gets better, and it just takes me a little bit to, like, remember it. Because if it was so long ago, it's... Like, how many more people had also come into the chat and said something, right? Life is scary, man. You gotta relax. You gotta chill the fuck out. However it happened, do not try to repeat it. And if it was like, oh, I was just walking down the street and I tripped, no more going outside. Yeah, Helldivers, though, I have not played. Kind of glad I didn't either. I feel like those games just kind of get a little bit boring too fast, you know? It's not that they suck, it's that the replayability isn't very fun. Noted. Yes, don't go outside. Don't do it! League can be bad. The new game mode's good as shit, though. I love it. You should really try the new game mode if you haven't played it. It's genuine fun. And, it may not be your aesthetic cup of tea, but that's besides the point. Because, by God, I don't know who aesthetically it's made for, but it's fun. Okay, I think that's as good as it's going to be, at least for now, until I actually get to gluing. I can just clean up everything else. 5 out of 10 Storm Boys done. Excellent. I used to play WoW, I don't play it anymore. Ah, fuck my toe! Ah! That shit hurts. God damn! I, like, moved my foot in a certain way, and it just fucked up my whole, leg. Not leg, but, like, the top of my foot. Ow! Pain! Super pain! Ow! Super pain. Yeah, we finished Dead Space completely. Who won the Nexus PC, by the way? I don't even know. It was a cool fucking design. I genuinely have no idea, but apparently somebody did. Like, if I want a free PC, goddamn, shit's expensive. Yeah, Dead Space, it was really good. The remake was fucking awesome. It was great. I played Goblin Horde, Dwarf Alliance. I might make an account to stay in bronze just to enjoy the game. I don't know about that. I think you just hate it even more. Play the fucking... Play the new Nexus, like, Swarm mode. It's fun. Both. Yeah, both. No, I'm not going to play it at all. I'm completely done with WoW. Money, time, not worth it. I've got other things to spend time on. I'm in the adult phase of my life. I don't have as much free time as I may enjoy. I've got a dog. I have rent. I have groceries. I have streaming. I have 2 streams. Although this one's kind of a throwaway one, you know, you just chill here, but... Marksman. Marksman PvP, survival PvE. Do we have a 31st for this month? Is every month a 31st? Holy shit, every month there's a 31st? No shit. Oh, there isn't. Actually, there isn't. He's good. I'm gonna go see him here soon because I'm about to get off. think once I'm done with this torso, I'm gonna end and go see him, hang out with him on the couch. I took him for a walk today, and he didn't want to go anywhere. I don't know what's been happening with him, but he is so happy to go outside. And then when he's outside, he doesn't want to go anywhere. He's like, yes, I want to go out. You bring him outside. He runs around for 2 seconds, then he's like, no, I'm done. And so I just bring him back in. Nah, just recently. 2 days in a row of it. Very bizarre. If you go crazy, he'll run around and follow you, but like a straight up walk, he doesn't want to do. Yeah, peace, buddy. Good luck, good luck. Have a good night, man. I'm getting out of here too in a sec, so. What is your favorite army? Elves. Wood elves. Dark elves. High elves. Eldari. Exodites. Whoa, I don't know about that, bro. I indeed do not like elves. Okay. I think once I give this a shakedown with the sponge, I'm gonna call it. Even though this sponge fucking is just so dead. It's dead. Actually, what I think I'll do is just glue it, and then I'll head to bed. Yeah, we'll see. Honestly, it was kind of weird, because, again, he's, like, very happy to go, and then when he's out there, he doesn't want to do anything. I love him, but he's, he takes 10 minutes to put the fucking harness on because he's running around insane, like, ugh, foaming at the mouth, crazy for, like, you know, going for a walk. I finally get it on, and he's just like, yeah, I'm not doing anything, so take me back inside, I guess. I guess we'll see. When my girlfriend comes back tomorrow, we'll take him for a walk and we'll see if he goes, because she's here. Holy shit, okay. Is this Clayton? Let's see if I can glue it. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna glue this and head to bed. Because my ass is tired. And I gotta go to sleep. Alrighty. Alrighty. That is good enough for me. I'm going to call it here. If I can finish this guy tomorrow, I've got one more troop, and then I'm basically done the infantry, at least like 80% of them. Holy gamoly, converting takes a long time. Anyways, that's it. I'm out of here. Everyone, have yourselves a great night. Peace, peace. Thanks for hanging out, and I will see you tomorrow. So take care, and enjoy.